Secret Hitler. It's finally arrived, one of the most anticipated games of the year. Secret Hitler is a party game, social deduction game, where 5 to 10 players, and you have to stop the Secret Hitler. Oh, you have to find him first. And essentially there's two teams. You've got the Liberals and the Fascists. The Liberals have got more players, but it's easier for the Fascists to pass laws, and as the Fascists pass more laws, it becomes easier for them to win the game. They get more policies that enables, like the president, for example, to look at a player's card and find out what party they're on. And yeah, the Liberals have to just try and get 5 or 6 laws enacted before the Fascists take over, or if they identify Hitler, then they win the game. For the Fascists, if Hitler becomes the Chancellor, or obviously when they enact those policies as well, the same number of policies, then they win. So yeah, this is Secret Hitler. So I've had a quick look at the inside of this already, hence why there's no cellophane on the outside, because I was quite anxious to get in and have a look, but I haven't taken it all apart yet, so we'll just open it up and have a look. Initial impressions on this game were very good. It's very highly anticipated, but the quality of the components inside is excellent. So we'll start off with the manual. Nice big manual, the same size as the box there. Very clear instructions. The design is it's a bit shiny there. Looks like an old 1940s dossier, for example. And the box itself is very similar to that as well. They've got the aesthetic right. So there's the manual there. So these are the player boards. Now there's 3, because depending on how many players you've got on the Fascist side. So if you've got 7 or 8 players in the game, you play with 2 Fascists and Hitler. If you've got 5 or 6 players, you play with 1 Fascist and Hitler. And if you've got 9 or 10 players, you play with 3 Fascists and Hitler. Hitler doesn't know who the Fascists are, but the other Fascists, I think, do identify themselves to each other. And as you can see, the boards are all slightly different depending on how many there are. There's the Liberal side. So yeah, and I like there's embossing on them, gold and silver, so it's very nice. They look awesome. Here we have the Chancellor and President blocks. So every round a player gets, well, 2 players get this and this in front of them. It rotates around the table and people vote in new Chancellors as well. So that's that. You get a quick overview on the back as well of what the role does. So this is the President's role there, and the same for the Chancellor. They've got different things they can do. These are all little envelopes that everyone gets, so your card with your role on goes in there at the start of the game. So these are the secret role cards, so I'll just take these apart. And here we go, Fascists, Liberals, and then you've got the voting cards, 9, yes, no. What have we got? No, yeah, okay, yes, 1 of each. And there's the roles, so you're Hitler, Fascists, normal Fascists, and Liberals. Fascist, Liberal. So that's those. And these are the policies. So you have Liberal and Fascist policies, and then 3 are drawn for the President to look at, and then they pass 2 on to the Chancellor, and then they choose which one to enact. So depending on if the Chancellor, for example, picked, the President picked those, and they were a Fascist, they could do that, and then give the Chancellor those, and then he'd have no choice but to enact one of those. Or he could give him those 2, and then he might know based on which one he's picked. But obviously only the Chancellor and the President get to see these cards. Well, they're more like little tiles really, get to see these, so they can obviously try to bluff their way out of it and say, oh well, he only gave me 2 of these, so I had no choice, even though he might have got that. So yeah, it's all about trying to deduce who's on what party. So yeah, really nice components. As I say, again, a very much anticipated game. Can't wait to give it a try. I've got a feeling this will go down very well with my usual gaming group. So yeah, look forward to giving this a play, and that's a quick look at the components for Secret Hitler.